everybody. Going live in the new year. Character might die. Off stream, ended up going through most of the interludes. Only one area remains, the reservoir, and at the end of it, the hardest boss in the game when it comes to the campaign. I'm actually going to release a video today detailing, how much armor should you have, how much life, what you should expect throughout the fight. And I actually ran it with a little bit more life than I have now. So maybe we won't go straight into it for this stream. Maybe we'll just farm a little bit more. The only issue is that on certain pieces of gear, I've used, a bunch of armor scraps on this chest piece, so it'll be hard to replace. But I'd like to get more life there. We need, one Exalts here for the ring. Everything else I think is 6 modded up. Honestly, this belt's really good. Hitting it with the Chaos and getting a better prefix will be huge, but not going to risk it. We swapped off of Tree Fingers because on our tree, we've gone and just pathed the Giant's Blood. I've also swapped out a ton of damage for armor. So we've grabbed this armor wheel, gone down here and grabbed this armor wheel, and we've put 7 points in armor here, giving our character 8,000 base armor at the end of the interludes, paired with the fact that I have 15 there, and then 5%, so 20% of physical damage taken as elemental, along with maxed elemental. It is going to make this fight, I think, doable, potentially even through the one-shots. And the reason why I can swap all of those points off onto armor is because we got this weapon. So it's a T2 base. It isn't the T3s that you get in the endgame, but it's T2 heavy grade hammer. We rolled, I think it was just the T5 flats plus the suffix, and then I regaled into the 100% increased fizz. So this weapon's fantastic. Our offhand is just, can't remember where we got this one, but pretty generic, pretty good. I could stock it again, but again, we're just running out of currency. So if I really wanted to hold up on the character and just kind of wait to gear, that's an option. But for now, how did I not get that waypoint? Okay. But for now, I'm feeling confident. I ran the boss a lot, again, in prep for the video earlier today. So we'll go take a look. Holy shit. The game decided to give me greater abrasion. There, one second. Something super fucking weird is happening right now. Maybe it's not weird, maybe it's the AI on certain mobs. I've never seen this combo before. This is super fucking weird. Abrasion is just T3 is, so if I wanted to, we could actually get an even better mace. We just need to roll a pretty high increased physical damage magic, and then throw that on, and we're gonna be in an even better spot. What I didn't practice was actually doing damage in the fight. I just practiced dodging earlier today, so I'm a little worried. I'm going to be attempting to do damage and we're going to get caught by it. Some extra hits. Alternatively, what could happen is I do too much damage and then we just fucking kill him. So that's my hope. I'm also probably going to laser focus when we're fighting him, just because this is the character my first This boss fight is the boss that killed my first character of the league in hardcore trade. And it's because I just woke up the morning after doing the entire campaign and then forgot that you needed to actually dodge on the fight, and also forgot how to dodge on the fight. So I'm not too worried with this character, especially if I break armor, because I'll go over 10k. We hit 12k, as well as 20% fizz taken as Ellie. So in general, we might even be able to tank a lot of his one-shots. The video I tested today was with flat 10k armor, no damage taken, no fizz damage taken as elemental, and that actually changes a whole lot for the armor calcs. So what I think I'm gonna see is like a really easy phase 1, and then if I save Hammer of the Gods going into phase 2, focus on just dodging, get a single stun, hopefully that's gonna be the fight. Just kill him real quick. We're probably also gonna keep this setup going into maps. Again, when it comes to damage on warriors, maces, melee, whatever you want, you can get so much by just upgrading your weapon. So that is in fact what we did. So, fine. So I don't think I even need to put the points back in, and we can swap those over later. Long belts would be for hybrid eventually. We also got a chest piece that, depending on how I want to play this, we might have like a really interesting hardcore SSF setup for hybrid druid. I'll pull up the unique after, but for now I'll just stay focused. Got 3 zones before we can move on to fight this guy. I also put some amount of armor break on Rolling Slam, so that'll make the fight, I think, a lot easier instead of having to auto attack, because that was part of why I died. I was just trying to auto attack the boss instead of Rolling Slam him, and this was like day 1 basically. So if I was just spamming Rolling Slam, it's way easier to get hits, it's way easier to build up, and stunning him is going to be the best offensive option we've got. Almost level up, which puts me into the spot of getting more aftershock chance, so we are going to do that. Right now I put it into the attack speed while mapping, but don't need that for the boss fight. Heavy plate is the best, but if I am looking for an upgrade, it'd be heavy plate with a lot of life on it. We're also up to around 40% chaos res, which is pretty big at this point. At least really good for keeping all the other stats that we have. We're not sacrificing anything really. We're also at like 350 strength. Overall, this character's kind of nutty. I did almost want to do a temple beforehand. We'll see what we get to right now. Oh, it just... okay. Yeah, no chance. I will take this Exalt and throw it on the ring here. So, again, hope is any amount of life. I'd take like 50 or more, but we're probably going to hit like 15 mana. 51 mana. Alright, fuck you. Ooh, something else I could do is actually go Ascend first. Let's do that. I didn't even think of, or I thought of that a few times, but it's not crazy for my current setup, right? Like what we're actually gonna get isn't anything super worth, but it will be more life. And with how much physical damage reduction we have, the more life we have, the better. So we'll get the waypoint here, and then we'll go try one of these. We cleared out the Scorpion and the Worm, which is again another pretty hard boss fight before you get to the end game.
Make haste.
I was pretty happy we got that done, and the Scorpion is basically the same boss as at the end of on floor 3 of this trial, so go do that real quick. By real quick, I mean this will take a while too, but better for me. I didn't want to just kill his Mahdi and then stop stream, so this will work. A lot of armor for hybrid. Yeah, T2, what the fuck? That, holy, okay. This is an upgrade, but we have to just craft into it. And I don't have a resistance to craft onto it, but I could go there. Oh. That T3? Not the best. This could be an option. I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. That's, what the fuck? We got hybrid, but I wouldn't want to abrasion that. You want to abrasion just flat fizz. I don't know what to do with that. Frustrating. Sometimes it's annoying to get good rolls. Not ready for it. That's... I might have another weapon. Any of these are decent. Yeah, let's go hit the trial up real quick. I don't know how hard this is gonna be. Because we won't have our honor res, basically. Let's check. Yeah, I think we actually have like actual 0. Defenses, defenses, boss damage. We'll go defenses again. As well as... So just a shit ton of increased defenses and some max life.
Once more. Only the strongest leave this place standing.
We're at 8,000 armor outside of trial. Inside, our life gets bumped up and we go up to about 10k. Floor 1's going to be a joke. I'm guessing floor 2 will be a joke too, but... Floor 3 is the one that is fairly difficult if you don't have honor res and absolutely 0. Only reason for that is some of the ones that we were using were being used by characters that have died.
Stand tall. A moment of respite.
Middle one's fine here. Basically full, gonna do 0 damage to us.
Begone, foul creature!
The loot filter did still have heavy belts on. I don't think I'm ever gonna use a chance orb on a heavy belt.
A great challenge overcome.
There's also, I didn't realize, I level 60 here, so everything that's dropping is actually decent. But we could get upgrades in here as well. We leveled up, so I'll just start putting points into the path.
An oasis in the desert.
Go straights. Water better, water's better. When you have to do 1 floor, water doesn't matter at all, but 3 floors, you can get your character to a crazy spot if you can buy like 4 or 5 really good boons.
Hound beast!
I think we also have an okay amount of item rarity now, too. But I am just taking a shit ton of damage. Because I'm not dodging, I'm not doing anything really, so... 50% less ES is fine. I did want more water, but that... yeah.
The ritual has been disrupted.
I don't even think about what charms I want to go. Currently Shaman. Oracle would be something I could try later, I think. Shaman works as like a really good replacement for Smith of Kitava. The first 2 ascendancies that I took are very similar to the ascendancies that I would take on the warrior class, basically. Defensive focused, helps with physical damage, take them all in campaign, and works well with the builds, because we just have too much damage at this point. Whereas Oracle, I think, is going to be like endgame, double damage on boss type shit. We didn't get offered the vendor, but I think we still go for the water. Yeah, today's plan is, I was actually just going to go straight to Asmati and kill him. And then I remembered that I could actually level up in here first, so we're gonna do that. Get our next ascendancy, which will give us, I think, just a bit more life. I'm gonna go for the idle one. That also gives me an excuse to farm a little bit more because we don't have all of our gear socketed yet. We just don't have enough sockets. Which is another good reminder I should pick up all gear with sockets in here if I find any. But yeah, it's either that or we go the spirit one, which I don't have. I don't think it would help too much on the boss fight. Surrunner, Mind Affliction, don't need that. So we're gonna end floor 1 with 1,000 water, so hopefully we get offered something pretty decent off the vendor.
A moment of respite. The foe ahead.
Alright, we'll see how much damage we got.
Steel yourself.
I'm assuming for this first boss, Hammer the Gods one-shot, and probably for the second boss as well. Did we miss? No. How the fuck did I miss, dude? It does have constant. Oh, I'm so stupid. Fuck me, man. Hopefully we'll get another support gem so I could swap up. I don't know why it put it where it put it, but we missed where the gods set up. Oh, that fucking sucked. Alright, give me, this one's always good.
With intent.
Next minor boon. Are these minor? They must be. Let's go restore. Because we like
Go
more.
with onward.
Oh, fuck.
Always.
I wanted to buy this too. I didn't realize we
May
weren't
that
gonna have
serve
enough.
you.
What we get? Oh, these aren't minors? Fuck. I thought those were minor boons. Alright, we've got some better relics now if we go run it back.
Greetings.
We're only getting to floor 3, so I'm gonna spend my stuff here. We could go for... I removed that jewel socket. We have one jewel socket there. Oh, we have another. I'll go for one royal. Alk that instead. That's okay. Damage with maces and then life leech is alright. And then the rest, we're gonna go Alk. Or Arcanists. We actually need currency. Double Exalt. I think everything is filled out for now, so that'll let us maybe craft something else. Yeah, floor 2 I'm expecting to be fine, and then floor 3 I'm expecting to be a little bit a worse experience. We'll go this one because we get a boon. 50% fewer is better than just one, I think. And then we already got the monsters have 30% less life, so I'm already pretty happy. Okay. There's some pretty interesting, like, the fact that we're getting uniques in...
Nature.
Oh my god.
doesn't
Oh, I thought that
forget.
perfect rolled. Nah, it goes up to 30. It's kind of fun when you're playing a character without, like, a very, very specific endgame in mind. Where any unique that you drop, you could be like, huh, maybe I'll try that out. In the case of Titan Rot, probably not the case. What? Okay, so I just got a minor boon, and then it turned into this greater major boon. So now anytime we get an affliction, we get access to... We ignore it. Okay, that's nice. I was like super confused for a sec what just happened. Yeah, I was stressing out a little bit until I did the video on Osmati, and it seems like it's you can pretty consistently dodge all the mechanics, and then our character's actually better geared than the character I was testing with.
Swift magnificence.
I forgot we were going to come back to somebody with 20% phase taken as Ellie, so hoping it's going to be super easy and not too stressful. And then after that, I haven't really thought about mapping. I feel like the next thing that was on my radar was actually trying to be able to do the temple rooms, the spy master rooms. With 40%, or with all the armor that we have, and then 40% chaos res, I'm a little bit more confident in trying them out, so next temple we get, I'll probably give it a go.
Challenge overcome.
We can grab that and turn something else, but I'm just gonna chill. We'll save our major boon for one where we don't have any good options.
Ritual has been disrupted.
Really good question, just because I feel like they... How do I put it? I was never somebody... I didn't play PoE 1 early enough to have, like, nostalgia over lab. I never ran a lab farmer. Like, they always had a better endgame, or, like, most of the leagues that I played were more interesting to play. So I never really ran, like, a shit ton of labs every league. So I definitely prefer this. But I feel like Trial is specifically different, because Trial is essentially Sanctum, and I really liked Sanctum. Whereas Ultimatum, I actually don't like as much. We'll go here. How much water do we have? We don't... Now it ran out. Didn't really need a lot of water. I'll still go for it by one thing. Yeah, I really liked Ultimatum in PoE 1, and I'm not the biggest fan of what they did with it. Mostly just because of how long it takes. When it comes to Sanctum, at least I'm making decisions that matter. Like, it feels a little bit more like a roguelike than Ultimatum, which just kind of feels like a slog. Anything where it's a counter that's counting down and I can't touch it, it's like, alright. What year is it, dude? It reminds me way more of D4. Like, I was really surprised early on that they went with those mechanics. Spirit level 5, we're gonna get an update, so Const is gone. I'm trying to remember what I normally go here. We could go Hourglass. Oh, for some reason I thought it was 40. I could do Fist of War. I'd want to do Fist of War 3 on Hammer of the Gods for sure. Let me just do that. But I'm trying to think back to why I wasn't the biggest fan of Lab. I actually liked it more. You're just reminding me what they turned it into. I liked Lab more when it was the only place you could get Helmet Enchants, because I was kind of forced to run it. So then it became something where at the end I at least got a reward, as opposed to, I don't know. The rewards you have now, it's more like currency or monetary, where like if you were farming SSF, you'd have to do it if you wanted like an alt quality gem. But I never really played SSF. I'd have to think about it. Yeah, back when it was Helmet Chance, then it was just kind of like another checkbox you'd have to do each league if you wanted to get your character to a good spot. And then if you really wanted to do it on like a unique base. Fuck me, man. If we had more water. If I didn't waste... Oh my god, we're 40 off. Okay.
The choice made that serve you.
Water here. The other thing is you can farm different setups with Sanctum. So the relic farming, which we did last league to get the Smith of Kitava maximum fire res gem, was actually a lot of fun to learn. You got a 100% increased chance of getting relic drops on the relics that you put in. And then every time you kill a final boss, he drops 2 uniques, which is pretty cool. Alright, we'll see how this boss fight goes. Last time I was like worried about it, we just walked in and stacked him up and then one-shot him, so I'm expecting something like that again. But I'm gonna wait, because again, the new delay on the damage and like the stun, it matters for stun buildup. Got one stun off, but I think Hammer of the Gods is gonna hit them both, and they're dead. Yep, yeah, same deal as last league. For the first character of this league. I'm now aware of how strong we are going into this shit. This one isn't. This we can buy. That's annoying. I don't really care about Assassin's Blade. 1 silver, 1 gold. Here. Gold will go money. Give me money. Silver will go right. Give me a better ruby, please. I'll alchem both, I think. That's so bad, dude. Fuck that. Alright, floor 3 should be a little harder, but hoping not too crazy. I don't want to do either of these other ones. I think Blinding Chains is probably fine. So I'm gonna go Binding Chains. The only time it would be insane is if we get hit by like a trillion hits in the boss fight or something, but even then I think we tank it. Oh, never mind. That one has a boon on it, so I think we're just gonna go grab that one. And then, I don't think you instantly get the Affliction. At least I hope. Yeah, I was thinking about this more because of the Vaal Temple mechanic. Whereas, like, when was the last time I disliked a Pee-wee 2 mechanic or a Pee-wee 1 mechanic? Just outright. And I feel like what I realized is that I just stopped playing those leagues. And then when they were reintroduced back into the game, they're like not the main line, so it's not too big of a problem. Going to the bottom, one of the bottom two here. So that means we have to go down. Oh. No, it did give... Fuck that. Alright, I gotta be careful, I think. I'm pretty sure we'd lose honor before we died in here, but we'll see. And yeah, we are getting a ton of loot. But yeah, it was interesting to think about, because, like, I really liked Delve, even though I was really bad at it. I really liked, what do you call it? I really liked Heist League. I thought, actually, original Heist was insane. They tweaked it a bit in, like, the first 3 days. And to me, it felt kind of worse, but it was still fine. But then, like, I never really went back and played Heist after that. I'll save that to salvage.
An oasis.
Same with
in the
Sanctum.
desert.
I did so much Sanctum and then I never really went back. We're gonna go just straight. Because it leads to the vendor and then we can just, we're already seeing one head, so it's fine. Yeah, I think my favorite setups all time were leagues where you were given, like, a currency for, like, level. It's interesting because it should line up with Vaal Temple, but it just doesn't. So in the case of Sanctum, you had to run maps in order to get enough Sanctum runs, and then you'd eventually go and run the full Sanctum room or whatever. Then Betrayal, very similar. Run a bunch before you go do the boss fights.
Good riddance.
There's another one. What am I thinking of? I take that. Oh, Eater. Divine, baby. What are we at? Yeah, you know, 41% increased item rarity. Not that bad. It's about that point in the campaign. Let me go trade it for 6,000 exalts real quick. Eater of Worlds and Searing Exarch, when they were introduced into the game, that was another... That might have been Sanctum, actually. I just realized. Anyways, there was another reason to just clear maps. So you'd clear the map, you'd unlock, like, progression towards fighting that boss, and then you'd fight the boss with a chance of getting, like, a 2%, 2% chance of an item that's worth, like, 20 divines.
Pack's heavy enough already.
And because I really just like playing the game, all of those mechanics just kind of padded the default mechanics. And they kept me... Oh, shit. I didn't see what was after this. I just clicked it because I thought it was the way to go. I might have to reset. Basically, there's like probably a few that would cause us to have to redo this. Specifically, have no armor.
Impressive endurance.
I'm hoping it's just something related to the meta prog.
Rest a while.
We'll go more
Go
defenses.
with,
Oh, we get
but
both.
We will succeed.
Yeah, hell yeah. Meta shit. We'll end with a bronze key. And then we're just gonna blow this boss up.
Pack's heavy enough already. I need more time for that.
Getting a lot of uniques as well. What the fuck? There's not enough room. We have to take everyone for chance shards. That's fine. Over salvage. I think I ate a bunch more honor on this floor than I did anywhere else just because I was being lazy, but... Fine. Ah, easiest room in the game. Oh! Yeah, just really fucking lazy of me. Oh my god. I think we blocked that.
The ritual has
A
been
druid knows to
disrupted.
travel light.
Our final boss, we have no keys, sadly, but
Beware the
I'm guessing this should be
scorpion's
fine. Just
sting.
dodge the slam. This is gonna one shot, 100%. GG.
This was the end.
Let's
of
go,
the
baby.
trial of my time.
Oh, heavy plate. Hold up.
I sense
Hold up.
another being resides here.
Give me like 900 armor.
You can challenge them.
Oh, that's a lot of
You
life.
can find them.
I'm gonna keep that one, which means we're kind of fucked when it comes to inventory space. We have something similar, and it has resistance on it, so I'll just chill. Single cash, we'll go warriors, looks like. One silver.
Pack's heavy enough. Enough already.
There's a few ways to do it. Give me a sec. Do you care about bossing or no? If you're just talking maps, there's a
We will succeed.
pretty consistent way to get a lot.
Who goes? No need to rush. Goodbye.
Alright, before I drop these in. Yeah, we got a lot of really good... Okay, there we go. We got pretty good relics going into the final one. This I want to salvage. Do you just get 2 for this? They need to
I
fit,
hear
fucking
you.
fix that. I would need to do so much gear if I wanted to get another socket going, which is really frustrating. Oh, I was gonna do Alk, that's block chance, which is better than what I had. I mean, we got corrupts, corrupt them, why not? Block chance attack damage, hell yeah. Block chance fizz damage, block chance attack damage. Yeah, we'll put this one too. Let me do the refund as well.
How can I?
Old roots find new soil.
Those points are for mapping, these points are for bossing. Just Exalt on hybrid, why not? Is that better than our offhand? It's close. If it was qualityed up, 100% it would be, so we'll hit it with another Exalt and see what happens. If we get melee skills or... we got fire. Decent option. But really, we're just looking for a high percent fizz. Because we got a single abrasion. Anyways, we send it. So let me do this real quick. We get increased defenses as well as all of our sockets having more stuff. So broken armor effect, max life, more max life, more max life, and I need to get 3 more socketables. Which is really fucking annoying. Because we have none of these things. So I might just have to run without it and just say, fuck it. Like, we don't need it. That's for sure. When it comes to endurance charge generation for warrior or just anybody with armor break, we actually have it. So armor break 3. 20% chance to gain endurance charge when supported skills fully break armor. How you set this up is with Shattering Blow, essentially. So essentially, it's costs either 4 points, or you anoint it, and then you need 100% increased amount of armor broken, so like breaks 15% increased armor or whatever. If you get this value up to 100%, and then you get this node, anytime anybody gets heavy stunned, you instantly break their armor, and then there's just a 20% chance of you gaining an endurance charge. You don't need to take Shattering Blow if you have armor break on the clear skill, but then you're losing out on a support gem, so it's kind of up to you. And then this one's like super consistent, as well as getting you it on. You instantly break armor on bosses as well. It's like a quality of life option too. But that's the most consistent setup I've had. There's one more where anytime you heavy stun, you get one. So it's kind of like a similar vibe, but it's just one and it's per rare or unique. Whereas this is on, it's a 20% on like every monster you hit, basically. So yeah, Shattering Blow is really good. But all right, let's go see how we do. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. It's 2026. Something something mom spaghetti. I'm hoping we don't die here.
Nature takes what's old. Wells run dry.
I think the wells just give currency once we get the water. Level 5 support means we can get our AoE back on Hammer of the Gods. That real quick. Can't do close combat because we don't have enough dex. Don't bleed, but I'll just do heft. And then if I really want to, I can put quality on Hammer of the Gods. Nice. Last league I tried a full Ancestral Cry builds where like just walking around with it was the damage source, and it was just it wasn't good enough, but I still liked the ability. Pretty cool. I think it was because I didn't understand scaling on fire damage, actually. Wait, what? A single Regal at this point in the campaign? Are you fucking with me, GGG? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? I'm headed towards the most fucking overtuned boss in the entire game. I'll just throw him a Regal. Yeah, Regal sounds pretty good. We're taking no fucking damage. Exactly 12,000 armor with scavenged up. Armor scrap, we want Artificer's Orbs, please. I don't know if we skipped. Might be down there. Oh, just kidding. Give me more than a single regal, please. Oh. I didn't even think about Giant's Blood tripling. Wait, how did I get around? I think you just get around that by having a talisman with the suffix on it.
Can I
Like
carry
30%
any more?
less attribute requirements. Not the best solution, but... Well, especially if you're doing more talisman damage, actually. Alright, hardest boss in the game. I did practice earlier. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to do. And then just save Hammer of the Gods for phase 2 and then be able to dodge. But I'm going to ignore chat for a sec here. I'm going to turn my audio up as well.
Soon your gift will quench the sands. Your interruption changes nothing. My reign begins now.
Power makes a fool of men like ye.
This was not foreseen. Embrace
I want to move
your
him away.
destiny.
This is a bad spot to be in, actually.
To claim I am Legion.
I'm trying to move him center.
That's where you stand. Our time is now. Death from every angle.
That was it. GG.
Disrupt
All we needed to do was dodge death. And now we're good.
coalition.
Prince or pauper.
Heart rate goes up a little bit, even though that fight was a fucking joke. Holy shit. Oh. Hardcore, man. A lot.
No, yeah, let us.
But yeah, I haven't looked into how Druids can get access to it. I just know that the Shattering Blow, or just any armor break setup, is definitely the way to go while mapping. You just have like 100% uptime on endurance charges.
I will make to keep the rush. This move swiftly.
Greetings.
What is it? Here is some equipment.
I just
Trade
realized I can
is the
buy
lifeblood of the
options
desert.
to salvage as well. So I'm gonna do that. Anything with a socket I should be buying. I should have been doing that the whole time. Damn, dude.
Folk here wouldn't he take kindly to that?
Oh, I guess, wait, none of it matters. We did it. Wait, it's over. That's it. Back to King's March, I think.
for glory.
I've been. Then let's.
Thanks for the +2. That puts us at 24. We've done it. We've cleared everything. I can swoop up there, but we are actually going to put these 2 points here instead.
So we're ready.
Welcome. Here's the gear I've got. No farewell.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Headed to Orieth.
Without
Which is a just kidding. We're headed to the end. Let me turn the sound back down.
Place away. Go.
On the end game, I played incredibly safe. Wait, what? Oh,
Well, if in any case.
I think he gives us a map.
If we marry this rate with my let us indeed.
I mean, that's fine. We'll run the...
Ray class.
Normally you just run the magic.
Broken. We must reshape its future and heal it anew. The initial cataclysmic from these points, it spreads like a disease.
Not forma.
Travel to one of these regions and investigate. We must know why. Report back to me with your findings, and we will plan our next. You must.
I don't know what happened there. We'll go into the woods and get it started. We'll see how... Okay, so... Oh! Our cold res is down. So I need a socket just for the max res again. I thought we were already max, but I guess the final check for reducing your resistances is just getting into, like, finishing the campaign, maybe? A little surprised. I guess, yeah, I need to recalibrate. Instantly we're into a Delirious map. And already we're getting chance shards. It's fucking crazy. I might put... We're gonna quality up Hammer of the Gods. While you're going through early maps, it's the safest option for killing everything, and the bigger the AoE, just the stronger it's gonna make. I didn't actually get to show off the ability to go from campaign into endgame on my other character, because we got swapped leagues. I was in hardcore, we died right now basically, and then we got thrown into softcore. So I didn't have my stash for anything. But this time around I think the transition should be easier. Plants here in a bit. There's still some Chaos Plants is one of the things that I haven't actually tested how much damage they're going to do to us, but it's almost definitely a good chunk. Dude, chance, I'm so happy we're getting so many chance shards. In bear form, you generate them easily, and also the Ancestral Cry. Ah. Okay. Are you Oracle or Shaman? Or Titan? I mean, I think it's expensive, but the other option is getting Vertex, and then attribute requirements aren't a problem at all. But I think this league it's kind of popping off. smith, gotcha. Yeah, then it would be, let me think. So many fucking bears in this map, man. Single target. Huh. I never looked into what the Smith bear setup was that everybody was going. I can't remember why. I saw a video talking about the damage, but then it almost sounded conditional. I couldn't remember it. More support gem level 5s, we get that better at this point. We're pretty far behind on supports. I got to a point where I was doing the reverse. I had a talisman in my offhand, but it was like really shitty. That's why I think I got around the attribute requirements. Oh, this is a chaos boss too. First map chaos boss, fuck you. I don't know. I would try to just get around the attribute requirements and see if you can pull it off. Wait, is it I guess the final question is it SSF or is it trade? Because if it's trade, you could just let me see how cheap Vertex is actually. I'm kind of curious. I haven't checked. Yes, Artificers. Let's fucking go. Double support. That's a terrible.
I am conversation. I serve.
Yo. Zelenia? No. Zolan? Who's hooking? Yeah, Zolan was hooking us up. God damn. I need. I'll do. I keep saying after every stream I'll go fix our stash tabs, but we don't.
Not the place for such things.
Right. I'm gonna swap SSF for trade real quick. I mean, a shitty corrupted one is 1 and 0, so you could kind of fuck around with it. But yeah, it has no attribute requirements, skill gems. Oh no, okay, these ones are ripped. No attributes. Equipment has no attribute requirements. Yeah, it's still, there's still cheapo ones. So if you wanted to do like a theory craft of the builds, and then in the short term just wanted to test the damage or whatever, Vertex just makes it so that, you know, equipment's a non-issue. And then this is actually like the end game right now. Because you can get something like this setup. Got +4 to levelable skill gems. They went for the Shaco setup, invoking the power of Diablo 2. But see if we get it. I was like, I'm off. My character was at half health. I was like fucking worried about dying, dude. 120 is not too bad.
You just
They mean to drive me mad.
We started off with some deli points. That's nice. Where's currency is stolen. More spawn bosses. I think that one's the best for now. Go this one. Just kidding. Everyone. Okay. Rolling slam. Let's get armor break. Nah. We can get close combats. 2. Heavy swing, aftershock 2, and then what do I normally go as the fourth one? I'm trying to think. Could pull up my build guide. Could be heft. I think armor break at this point is fine. We'll do heft. Hammer of the Gods is going to be full clearing shit for a while. Rolling slam will do break.
The device not using go. The round gate was this. We need if you find it.
Jesus. So yeah, once I get to endgame, I normally just run 2 mod maps for a while until I get a good feel for how strong our character is, and then you can transition into 4 mod. But only ever using 1 damage modifier. So if it has like extra damage as lightning or extra damage as fire, I'm not going to run a map with both of those right now. Something I do probably want to get back is some increased AoE. Yeah, I think I was a little too worried about Asmati. What the fuck was... Oh. I thought we took a shit ton of damage. We just got a shit ton of max life from the shrine. Looks like we need some mana leech, or just maybe a better flask, or just need to stop spamming. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the endgame looks like for this character. We could do it the exact same as a warrior. Like, this is almost like identical to my Mythic Kitava setup, and the difference would be probably maxing armor and getting armor as Ellie instead of going for maximum res. But I don't want to do that. I do eventually want to swap to hybrid, so armor ES. It's just going to take a while before I can get there, because I would want, I believe, a Soul Tether. And I need to think about if that's the item that I want to chance first. And it's actually something we could test on our other character. How many belts would it take to get a Soul Tether? And I'd want to run it until we got 2, just so I could know some amount of like expected. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, we're taking no damage right now, so character's been a little geared out too much, I think, for mapping at least. And all it took was me. Oh, nice expedition, baby. All it took was me swapping points out of damage, which we were using throughout the entire campaign, and throwing them onto armor. So it was around a 10 to 12 point swap, and it just got us there. Up close to the terrible. That one's fine, I think.
I need more time for that.
That one will bring up some worthy baubles.
Got a tier 5 item in a tier 1 map? Okay. I wonder, maybe we just really stalled last league. You guys just really enjoying playing. Wonder how quickly we can gear up to fight Arbiter. Danig here. I don't know if I need.
We bring them farewell.
Oh yeah.
Hoping you'll find a logbook soon.
Ooh. The mother. She tried to rush. That was insane. Oh, and Anvil Maul already? Off rib, dude. Requires 400 strength. We're near that, really. Are any IDs?
Speak.
Let's go to our hideout. I don't know one.
Go make some legends.
Let's see you again. And again.
Expedition. I think it's just logbook stuff. Is that right? Or it could just be explosive radius one, and then I just don't worry about it. The artifacts, actually. An SSF. Yeah, we'll go this one for now. Almost definitely better for us to run Expedition over. Huh.
Speak. This is a useful trait.
Damn. I didn't expect to... I mean, I don't know what I expected, but I'm just gonna chill for a sec here and think about options. Could go through, get a first Corrupt kill. That should be pretty easy. Corruption's really close by. Could focus on getting any uniques as well, so after just hit the... oh, and there's Corruption over there as well. Ooh, Tavakai is right there. Go for a Rocky Artisan SSF instantly. Oh, we could spend some time talking about uniques. So, the unique that we dropped that I was kind of interested in is Iron Will, Iron Grip, and the unique is Iron Grasp. So per 2 strength, you get projectile damage as well as spell damage. The Shaman has every 2 rage grants more spell damage with a ton of rage nodes, as well as Mystic Rage, which is every rage also grants 2% increased spell damage. And then these 3 circlets can become Crown of Eyes, which is increases to spell damage, also increase your attack damage. So I wouldn't be going Rolling Slam Bone Shatter. I'd be going Molten Blast, which if you've never seen Molten Blast plus Nova, actually I think my character was still set up to have it. Which one? Was it this one? I might have swapped off. Yes. So if you haven't seen Molten Blast, so Molten Blast with Nova projectiles is supported skills fire projectiles in a circle. It looks like this. And if you support it better, which I don't know what it was before, but it does look crazy while you're mapping. So this could be the end game.
Need mana.
Has Defy. Huh. Is it not an attack? It is. Oh, I'm not surrounded anymore. Hideout. Yeah. Anyways, that's the thought. Crown of Eyes. There's only around 5. Oh god, dude, that's not good. Okay, there's 2,000. Okay. How many lightning coils are there? What? Oh, we're in stink. God. Crown of Eyes 6,000 now? Okay, that's good. What about constricting? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Okay. If constricting is more common than Crown of Eyes, it's going to take us a while to get Crown of Eyes. Let me check Lightning Coil. Half that as well. How about Cloak of Flame? Same. So these are pretty rare. How about Soul Tether? 10,000. Ooh, okay. So I think we're chancing Soul Tether first, and then attempting to run. Let me see. I don't know if we'd want to go this guy because Rage Effect. Actually, good point. I need to look into this. I don't know what no Rage Effect means, because if no Rage Effect means like this doesn't work, then it goes counter to what I want, but I haven't fully looked into what this is. But I have seen a lot of builds go like Giga Rage, but it's mostly while shapeshifted. Fire damage, that's another. Oh, everything about this. You just got synergy on synergy on synergy, dude. Just so much. But alright, we got I think we got a few chance orbs, so I'm gonna double check the eye level of Soul Tether, and then we're gonna give it a go, I think. Yeah. We have 4 long belts. Let's see what Soul Tether item level is. P2 Soul Tether. Level 20, yeah. So all of these can become it. We have 2 chance orbs, and once we chance it, so this should be like a 1 in 10 from the numbers, I think. But once we chance it, then I can start taking focusing on hybrid gear, and I probably should still just be looking at the hybrid gear anyways. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. First chance, first soul tether. Now we got some work to do. Alternatively, we also have a cultivation orb. And if I pull up my temple, we're gonna see that I have a second cultivation orb. So you can rip off. Let me see. If you rip off excess life recovery is applied to energy shields, if that can get ripped, then we can't do this yet. We need to wait for a second one. So let me go double check. I'm assuming that can get ripped off, so it's probably not worth it. But the upside. Yes, so you can lose that, in which case the belt is giga useless. So the hope is that you'd hit it and you'd actually remove this mod, leaving you with, let's actually see how much those cost. Lowest one is 10x. So it's not too uncommon. And then losing max life per second is actually pretty fucking awful, so. How much is it for a better one? Make it ID'd. Is that the only? No. It's gotta just be that they cost more, huh? I don't know how this works in hardcore, actually. I think you just have to offset it with actual recovery. But then what would happen if you get reduced recovery rate? This might be a nightmare. Trade filter. So over 50 chaos. It could just be that the belts are in the divines over 250 chaos. Over 1,000 chaos. Nope. Maybe I should have looked into this beforehand. Nah, it doesn't matter. We have the cultivation orb, we don't need to use it. The belt by itself is going to be strong enough. Not on our character right now, but we got a 3 charm one. I don't even realize. And we're going to keep it until we can get enough of the hybrid setup going. So when it comes to the hybrid setup, the points we were going before that are interesting, right? This wheel, gain more armor as well. Faster recharge rate plus energy shield when you block. So if we go a bunch of block, that'll be good. Maximum ES on your boots turns into a shit ton of armor, so iron slippers is insane. This notable ancient Aegis is going to be insane when combined. I mean, not combined. Anything with body armor is just crazy. Although it depends on what do we actually want to do. Where let me try to chance. My end game is lightning coil, I think. And lightning coil is going to take a lot longer to get. So, as we kind of throw these chance orbs in, it's either going to be over like 20 or so or some shit, and the hard part is actually going to be the bases. So we'll burn out of, lightning coils first, then we'll go silk ropes next for cloak of flame or whatever. Then we can go for mail circuits, which is circlet, which will open up the crown of eyes stuff. Yo, I didn't think about flicker with the juiced the Ancestral Boosted Strike.
Speak.
That was pretty fun. If we go another character, I'd be down to fuck around on Monk. Never really did it. Anyways. Alright, back to mapping. Yeah, that's fine.
Wild take it. Safe and filth.
So yeah, I'll be on the lookout for hybrid gear, I think. And I need to fuck this loot filter, man. I don't know how the loot filters are set up by default on NeverSync, but to hide to make like a heavy great hammer right now just so tiny just doesn't make any sense to me. There's something else that I was looking at for Ancestral Cry. Oh, we gotta set up Hammer of the Gods for AoE again. I think it was related to just using it for conversion. Because it does 100% fire conversion, which is pretty unique. At the moment, there's not too many ways to do that. Dude, Hinder and Maim are brutal when you're first getting into maps.
Not on my watch.
Alright, what are the bases that I'm looking for? Alright, so those are hybrid. But for hybrid, no, for boots I'd want... Dude, did I just set up? I don't know. After the stream, I'll look into my loot filter and figure out what I did wrong.
Misshapen filth.
I think we're guaranteed Asmiri spirits from here on out for a little bit, and depending on which ones we get, could be really spooky, so gotta be aware.
I need more time for that.
I'm not sure what Stag does, honestly. Looks like lightning. Oh, we need to get... Oh, fuck. I need another artificers and I need to put in cold res. But yeah, I'm gonna put out a video tonight on Asmati, as well as just like a sort of a new video format. I could do it for more bosses in the game, so we'll see if you guys check it out, and just leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. It does take a bit of effort, but I feel like once I had the character set up or whatever, then I could kind of just TP to whatever boss and just try it out there. Mother again? Yeah. Was this a powerful boss? I guess you just have more life for no reason. Double check.
You have done well. This is all we have.
Holy. A lot of life. It's a lot of resistances. Those are kind of crazy.
As expected.
Let's put... Can I name these? I can. Hybrid. I'll just put all the hybrid bases we start grabbing on there. Oh! That's a fucking huge upgrade if we put any more crafting into it. I don't want to save for... Already had a few here, actually.
Densely corrupted fine when you have a...
It wasn't powerful? Okay. So this boss is going to be a little bit harder and a little bit more dangerous. We'll see. See notes. I'm worried about this layout. Like, I'm trying to think of what boss this is, and I... Okay, nest. I don't think it's monkey. I think it's bird. And some of the birds can be really fucked up, so... See here. But the modifiers we have are non-issues, just stun threshold, which is a little annoying for bosses. A ceremonial robe. Ooh, I'm not gonna run this one. That's... The ruined monoliths are just never worth running right now. They need to really increase the rewards on them. The fact that there's just a chance to spawn the monkey in. Steel Mill is the other hybrid. Is this just hiding stuff right now? The hybrid shield. It is just the bird. No, is it the Hydra? It's the bird. Okay. Oh, it's the fucked up bird. Hold up. This is horrifying. Oh, I didn't weapon swap either. God damn it. That should have been a guaranteed kill. Oh my fucking god. Fuck this game, man. Okay, I think we got him. Nope, just kidding. Okay. Don't want to stress me out so much. We gotta go do stuff. Huh. Yeah, we'll go kill 4 rares. But yeah, part of the reason why I want to go hybrid is because of Barkskin. So it gives you a shit ton of armor anytime you lose ES, and it goes like above what your max ES is, right? So it's like it continues to build up. And the only stipulation is it doesn't go over the amount of armor that you have on your gear, I think. Or just in general, it can't go over your max armor. But that's still literally doubling armor. So I think if you get a really good setup, it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. It's essentially gonna be like the same amount. Like you'll get the same armor back that you lost by going hybrid gear. And then you gain a shit ton of EHP based on all the ES that you have. And then you get ES Leech with Soul Tether. Visitor's Helm is one of them.
I'm full up.
So even though we don't know necessarily what our end game is going to be offensively, I do know what I want it to be defensively. And then I can get a better understanding of hybrid setups right now. It's also going to open up some interesting, like, realizing how strong chaos damage is versus ES. So like on certain maps, or just going through Breach, right? It'll be pretty brutal to experience for the first time, I think. Zealot you'd think would be armor, yes, but no go. Oh, Vaal time? I'm down to do Vaal, and I'm down to fucking kill this guy.
Go on.
23 flat fizz. Fucking A, man. I guess we keep that. Oh my god. No chaos. I'm gonna keep the chaos for now, but that's a fucking fat belt upgrade, I think. You think, not at the moment. I'll show you in a sec why. The reason why we went Shaman is because of these first two nodes, so 10% less LE damage taken is insane, and then adaptation by itself is crazy. Avatar of Evolution gets you an insane amount of damage when you, or damage reduction when you need it, as well as just flat 15% fizz taken as lightning. And towards the end of the campaign and like early maps, physical damage reduction is some of the hardest things to get in the game. So this is the only way to get it through the Ascendancy, at least, I think. And then the downside to Avatar of Evolution is that it's got a duration. But if you take this node or anything, if you have any other way to increase the physical damage taken as like a certain element, then anytime you get hit by fizz damage, you get a stack of Avatar of Evolution. Which I still haven't figured out if that's super good or if that's kind of shitty. I don't really know yet, but the double effect means that if there's ever any attack that is gonna like hit you with like a lot of hits in a row, like machine gun hits, I'm gonna take so much less damage. And it allowed me to like put as much as I wanted to on offense on the passive tree. Oracle's good if you run crit maps, but the solution to not taking crits is basically running maps without the crit modifier on it in the short term. But I do want to see the Oracle abilities eventually, and I also want to see if I think it's not alignment, it's the other one. It's like the one where you take advantage of the boss's weakness or whatever. I want to see if I can double up and like double damage to slam. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to run the temple. I think we are going to kill this fucking No, I can't kill the architect, can I? The only way I can kill the architect is if I put something on, or like save this one, I think. I'm just going to run it and loot what we can. I'm pretty confident going into the Spy Master's rooms now as well, because we have 40 Chaos Res. As well as just the most armor fucking ever, so I think we'll be fine.
This time.
And we are about to get another cultivation orb.
This is no place for visitors.
Nature takes what's old.
But when it comes to like recommendations on what's better, I don't like say. Oh wait, what the fuck? Why is this guy here? I don't like saying anything until I've tried it either. So we went Shaman just because what I just explained was my first approach. But going Oracle could be totally fine too. Oh. That's brutal. Another thing I haven't talked about is a potential foci endgame. So Threaded Light or Threaded Hope or whatever. The one that gives you increased spell damage based on how much spirit you have. That's part of the other reason why I was thinking about going Shaman. I haven't looked at that base type. I actually need to add it as a base to pick up in case I want to chance it. Faithful Leggings, again, some hype. Legion, I think the Spy Hunter, Spy Master just kills it, right? Yeah. Shit. I hate this room. Just getting into Temple as a warrior, I just remember this exact experience. For some reason, the mobs just don't run at you. Okay, so this room could be a little spooky. I might pause and leave. We'll see.
Perhaps you will avoid the atmosphere.
I don't exactly know what's happening. But it is a shit ton of chaos damage. So we're at 40%, and I was still getting chunked by her, like the green fizz at range stuff. But yeah, a little spicier than I'd like. And we didn't hit the medallion either. Here we go. Wolfskin Mantle, Armor, Energy Shield, Hybrid. Okay. We continue, we can go to Elite Legion. Yeah, the doors like being closed while you run through them is pretty funny. Definitely fighting fully invisible mobs. Hello? There he is. Where is he? Can I leave? Hello? Let me out! There he is. There's two in here. Where the fuck did they come from, man? Okay. I guess that's a huge stat, actually, if we're going... I forgot about that. If we're not going, what do you call it? If we can't go maximum resistances, then going armor applies is the next... I mean, we're definitely going armor applies, because we're gonna have a shit ton of armor. Alright, last room, and then I'll... Oh no, last room, and then we go kill the fucking architects, I think. I'm a little worried. I'm not super familiar with the fight. This is only a level 67 area, and I went in blind the first time I killed him, so... I'm gonna be too worried.
Can't carry anymore.
Strong flat fizz, but everything else is whatever. Wow. I mean, yeah, we'll keep that. Oh, it's a much better base. Okay, so base types do matter a shit ton right now. I see.
Is this where they make their infernal soul core?
And that. Let's go. Oh yeah. App gets more damage while things are stunned. I think, we might get a free unique here as well. And it is kind of exciting to see just random uniques, because there are a ton of uniques I'd be down to use. Again, wolf skin. Let's try that out. Okay. The max life is fucking awful, but suffix is really good. I guess technically, hold up. If we've reconned these two together. Rough Greaves. I did see somebody actually... Are these... No, these are the dodge boots. I thought it was the...
The old ways still whisper.
Thought it might have been the... What do you call it? What do you call it? What do you call it? Thorns. Thorns shit. Ping. Vaal cultivation. Let's go do those other rooms. I don't think we get anything out of them, right? May contain. Okay. It could contain stuff.
Do not spare. Flaming glory. I feel no pain.
Vaal scourge. No one ever told you not to poke the bear.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that chance. architect time. And then I'll do maybe some wrap-up stuff. I'm getting hungry.
A druid knows to travel light.
Literally just so much fucking loot, man. We won't go hybrid on the boots, so that's complete.
Nature takes what's owed.
Damn, another insane belt setup, but no chaos. So fucking crazy. Alright, so when it comes to this boss, just play it safe. Ignore any slam, get the stun, and you should be fine. That is what I remember. Yeah, so he starts with the slam because he can go fuck himself.
Consider the end. Behold, true genius.
Got the stun. Holy shit, he got hit by a slam even though he's fucking stunned. Good game, dude.
Space.
I need more time for that.
Waited.
I don't know what this is. This looks spooky as fuck. I wish we had Sunder.
Flaming resilience. Impaired reality.
Oh, this is terrifying. Ooh-wee. Please get out of the fucking corner.
Wallow
dude.
in your stupidity. Behold, true genius.
And he's dead.
Escalate my efforts.
Oh, fuck you, architect. A increased medallion, huge.
A blood medallion.
I'm full up.
I think we've got
Stitched is
something in here about those.
nothing.
Ah, yes.
Still pick.
This will come in handy for exploring the temple further. Let's see what we can do with it back at the console.
There's a new console. Yes, yes.
Hello. Can you
I don't think I placed any of these,
I
right?
can hear you somehow.
The Dancing Mirage. What is that?
Good. What became
Dancing.
of Shibokado?
Buried
Ah,
by
it's
his
pretty
own
too.
folly.
A waste of a great mind. But he made his choice.
It's not too
That
crazy.
bastard.
Where
He
can I place
anticipated
them?
this and
These are in the
sealed
way
royal
of
access
the
chamber
chain.
designs.
Like, this is the only one we
Without
might
it,
want to place.
We cannot reach Atziri. Do as you wish with the temple and the console for now. I will work to undo his machination, though it may take some time.
I'm not gonna play shit. We're fine. We'll see what happens here. I know you're supposed to lock this when you kill the architect. I don't know what happens if you don't. I could lose the whole chain, but we'll find out. Cool. Okay, I think I only lost the head of the chain and that was it.
Yes? Quickly. What is it?
Yes.
Right, that's an insane hybrid piece. Let's see what we get. This guy. T1, T2. His belt is insane. But save it. Armor applies is really strong. And that's really strong. We don't have enough to recom, do I?
Where?
Don't eat them up. Guess we got you. Found a logbook yet?
20% chance and be order artifacts.
Welcome.
Take a 20 right now.
Hoping you'll find a logbook soon.
Tried using controller. interesting setup. Projectile skills. Yeah. I haven't yet, but my friends, so instantly they introduced like WASD, and my friend played Ranger and swapped to WASD. Similar kind of situation with mouse and keyboard, I would guess, depending on what builds you're playing. It's like super good for it, but no, I haven't actually tried it out yet. I tend to play a lot of games not with controller that should be played with controller though, so probably not gonna be super common for me to set up. This chess piece is pretty wild. What I'm gonna wait for is a rib, I think. But for now we'll just put it away. These gloves are really strong. Wait for, let's see, the good stuff over here. Wait for an essence on the gloves. Boots, let's check out. Yuck.
Go on. Quickly.
And then honestly, this shield is almost just better than our shield, so if I could get enough int, I might want to use the shield by itself.
Who sent you? I have many.
What time are we at? Around 2 hours? Alright. I'll probably chill there then. I went through the most stressful part of the game, in my opinion, which is just fighting as Mahdi. We're now set up to work towards, and let me just grab it and put it in that stash. We have Soul Tether. So Soul Tether, excess life recovery from Leech is applied to energy shields. Almost every single one of my setups, I always run Life Leech 3 on, either Bone Shatter. I just realized we need to support Bone Shatter with stuff again. Either on Bone Shatter on the auto attack, or literally just putting it on Rolling Slam. The reason why Leech 3 is because it has life leached by supports is not removed at full life. So that means at any point we're just auto attacking or using any of these skills. Excess life recovery. Actually, I wonder if you even need that with the Soul Tether belt mod. But either way, you're going to keep your leech stacks on, and now it's going to start applying to energy shields. If you don't want to use Leech 3 support, we could path all the way down to fast metabolism, and then path up to Voracious to have even more regen. But the whole idea is that I was going to try to get Soul Tether on SSF. We chanced it first try, and once I had this, we can swap all of our gear outs, as well as all of the points in armor into points in hybrid. And then we'll see exactly how much ES we'll end up getting. By default, a lot of the nodes have increased energy shield tied to them in combo with the armor, so you, by itself it could be good. There's a wheel here that's just a shit ton of increased armor and max energy. I'll look to get some of these boots, so iron slippers, shit ton of armor. And then there's this node, which is not the best from what I can tell. But we'll see, it still might be worth it. A really high armor helmets is what I'll start looking for as well. But anyways, that's kind of like the change on the build that I'm trying out. So far, although the tree is drastically different, like we've gone up here, we started mostly up here before we went down to get Giant's Blood. It has played very similar to Warrior, so I do want to try to change that up, and how I'm going to do that is going for this different setup. Something I might have to look into is if we're going for extra spirit with our next set of points, we might end up going unset rings, just so we have even more room for ores. It's either that or just no Bone Shatter. Or would we rip? We just don't really have a lot of room here. So yeah, I think we'd have to go and get unset rings if I was going to try to put as many ores as possible on, but will be interesting. Let me go softcore real quick and pull up the only unique we haven't talked about yet, and the base types that I haven't been getting. It is Threaded Light, It requires level 6, so I could have been grabbing these woven focuses the entire game, and I didn't. So I'm gonna regret that. But yeah, it's increased spell damage per 10 spirit, and then the idea is if we go Crown of Eyes, which this will take a long time, we could have some crazy setup where instead of going for a dual wield offhand where it's one mace plus, sorry, where it's 2 maces in the offhand, it could actually be a single mace and the thread of threaded hope instead, threaded light. But we'll see. That's more in line with a hybrid setup, so we'd also have some kind of spell we'd be casting. And it could just be Apocalypse, which if we go back... I don't think I'd have enough points, so it would have to be Reactive Growth, Sacred Flow, and then both of these points straight to Apocalypse, which is technically a spell. Does Hail, does Meteor, fire damage is probably what we'd scale if we were going this. And it would get all the increases to the spell damage, all the increases to the more... Which actually maybe we'd rip off everything here and then we go Druidic Champion too. I don't know. There's a lot. The getting to the end game is going to be much harder than the end game, in my opinion. This has been a lot of fun. I'm excited to see where it goes. But well, check out the video tonight, tomorrow morning, whatever. And I'll probably do more stuff like that again. Just because when it comes to getting subscribers, views, and more people looking at the channel, it's actually those videos that do it. When I'm live streaming, it's more of just kind of something I'm doing because I'm playing too. Instead of something I use to try to grow the channel. Because, dude, when I'm playing Pee-wee, sometimes I just check out and just go through farming stuff. I also... I've discovered that I'm like way worse at the game, especially hardcore, while I'm streaming. So, yeah, there's that too. But my favorite part of last league was the final stream where I really had no expectations of what was going to happen, and then we went and just killed every Uber boss. It was definitely a lot of fun. Will be way harder this time around, but I still think it'd be possible, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, hit T1 maps. We'll see how long it takes us to get up to T15, but got a pretty good plan, pretty good idea on, you know, some of the setup, and excited to get that going. So anybody who stopped by, thanks for watching. Anybody who asked questions, yeah, I try to answer when I can, but I wish I just had more experience in like more builds and all that stuff, or could point you to certain, you know, streamers or content creators that have already done it, but I just haven't been as plugged in going into the holidays, so we'll see.